Welcome, my beautiful Sagittarius, to your fortnightly reading. This reading is for February 1st to February 13th. And welcome to my channels, Diadem Zodiac Soul Vibes. And my name is Susan. I will be looking at the 2 weeks separately. I'm using these Voyager tarot cards to have a look at the energy of the individual 2 weeks. And then I will clarify with tarot. And then I will bring out some oracle cards and close out with a spirit message and an angel number. Ace of Wands, how magnificent, illumination. And there's quite a few of you are getting aces and the Ace of Wands and things like that because there's a lot of new beginnings. So the thought process has been there. You've been waiting for news before you make your choice. That's what I'm feeling here. And with the Wands, it may be to do with work, or it may be to do with a passion of yours. But it is certainly enlightening and certainly an epiphany, a moment where you go, aha, that's what it is. And I feel that you're going to set off sparks in your life. I love that. I love that. Now, there are fireworks going off, but I feel that what you're touching now, what you're moving into now, is going to be quite passionate for you and very enjoyable. That's what I'm feeling. Now, of course, this reading is for general, so take what resonates and leave the rest to the wind. But let us move further with the traditional tarot and see how we deepen this message for you for your first week. Oh, brilliant. There you go. Absolutely loving it for you, Sagittarius. You being a fire sign, you're sparky yourself in a very lovely way. And the sun is it's a fire sign. It would be you, that burning desire to get everything done. And underneath that beautifulness of the sparkiness of you is that caring, kind, compassionate seeing. Now, I just wonder, are you a bit stuck in the past here as I look to this queen? I just wonder, are you a little bit stuck in the past where you're kind of thinking about, I could have done and I should have done, and they're saying, please don't do that. You're not delaying anything, but I feel around work specifically, there have been thought plans. Maybe you've been looking at changing your role. Maybe you've been looking at retiring if you're at that age, or going back to college, or something like that is coming in here. But definitely a change is being looked at, and it really is going to enthuse you with passion. So these are the opportunities that are there for you. Of course, you can take it or you can leave it. And I say all the time, advice is as it is. You take it or you leave it. Completely up to you and what feels right for you. But I do feel that you're trying to work into this. I do feel it. Now, I also feel there's family issues coming up. So if there are health matters there, not that I'm a medic or a doctor, I feel good news coming in around health matters as well. So that could be something that you were concerned about. Oh, look, on the sun, we have the star. How magnificent. Sagittarius, I'm overjoyed for you. Because, you know, when we're running, trying to get to somewhere, and we feel like we're running backwards through mud, trying to move forward, this is the change that you needed. This is the illumination that needed you to, I suppose, reap the rewards, because this lady is putting water both in the pond and on the land. So you have been balancing out everything to assist you make your decision. And you're going to be able to make it very soon, if not already made. I like it a lot. I feel that, I want to say pastures new. That's what I'm feeling. Pastures new are coming in here. So you see, you've been very patient, which was hard for you, Sagittarius. I understand that, but you've been very patient because you knew the value of it. And look how the water is flowing. You see, you were pouring water into the land here and into the water, back into the water, and here you're pouring it between your two cups. So you've reached the decision and you're bringing it to balance, while still, I suppose, keeping your finger in a few pies. I know that's a toe in water, but your finger in a few pies, so you won't be bored if that's a problem with you, because I know you like to be mentally challenged. Okay, this card as well. How wonderful is that? You're harvesting all those thoughts in a very positive way. You've been very patient. You have exercised strong will. That's what I was going to say, because sometimes foolish people come and give us advice, and if we are not secure in ourselves or secure and confident in the decisions we are making, we may just get caught up in what they say. No, you're winning. That's what I want to say. I know that's not a card that says winning, but to me, as I put my hand on it, it went win. You're winning. If it is a financial matter, you're winning. If it's a work matter, you're winning. If it's an emotional matter, you're winning. Whatever way this is working, you're winning. Because you've put the work in, haven't you? You've put the work into that. Now, I also look at this card, just before I move to your second week, there's still some seeds that haven't been fully planted yet. Some ideas, some thoughts, and some inspirations. You're still waiting to see how will it balance out, and that's okay. So be patient with it. Be patient with it. Okay, let's move to your second week. It says logic, and the Four of Crystals. The Four of Crystals is equates best to the Four Swords. So this is about time out. This is about, see how all these ideas are meeting and they're blending, and these are different crystals, but somehow they're blending together. So what you are thinking may not work or manifest or blend together. You're being going to be shown in a way. So the illumination from week 1 excuse me, is being followed into week 2, because the patience that you have been using, the worthiness of the struggle and the waiting, because there is definitely good news coming in that has been delayed, but it is coming in. And they're saying now you can actually use everything in. Logic is about, I suppose, making decisions without emotion. And this is what you're going to be able to do, because previously I just wonder, because of the health issues that were around you, I'm not specifically saying were in you, but around you, now you can move on and just sail your own boat. That's what I feel. Okay, let's get some further clarifications on this. So we have the Strength card. I wonder, is there some Leo? I know you're a Sagittarius. Is there some Leo in your chart somewhere? Because I'm feeling very Leo with this. Right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm wondering, as you move to the second week, are you going to actually be looking at bringing in difference to where you live as well? It could be just you're knocking down a wall or you're painting a wall, but I'm just wondering, are you thinking about moving on? You're not alone. I know with judgment, the decision has been made. It's been made with logic. It's been made with illumination. And you're not leaving anyone behind. That's what I feel. You're not leaving anyone behind. But it's going to take you strength to tell people. That's what I feel. It's going to take you strength to tell people what your decision is, because they're going to be saying, "Oh, please don't." And you're going to, you're going to be saying, "No, I feel this is right for me. This is right for me." Okay, let us have a look here and see. Oh, wonderful. Ace of Wands. Excellent. Standing. I've just said that, haven't I? Just stand up for what you believe in. Now, I know that wands are work related here, but in this instance, I feel it's very personal to your beliefs and your wishes and your passions. If it is to do with work, it's excellent. Listen to it anyway. Because I feel the new beginnings are coming in because you have been patient. You've put a hard work in. And it is coming to pass in pretty soon as well, because it's an ace. And I also feel with this coming in over the Three of Pentacles, it's kind of like you've had to prove yourself to someone who just wasn't watching. You've had to sign your name to everything within that workspace to say, this is what I've done, this is what I've done, this is what I'm going to do, this is my planning, this is where I'm going to go. And it's then they're going to go, oh my God, without that person, a lot of things could fail and fall. So you're being rewarded for the good work, which you have done diligently with love and with passion. But it gets a bit defeatist, isn't it, when you're not being rewarded for the efforts put in. Now with this, and once you've made that decision, using logic, using all information that you have, the whole world opens up for you. You can say, well, I can do this and I can do that and I can do the other. And travel is certainly on the cards, as they say. Travel is certainly here for you. So you may be choosing not just one trip, maybe 2 or 3 trips, because there's 3 wands here. And where you're going to go. Are you, because I see the boats there and water there, are you thinking of taking a cruise? Which I believe are lovely. I've not been on one myself, but I want to say this to you, Sag. The world's your oyster. That's what I feel. And I'm delighted for you because I can see the efforts you will put in. Now, if it is a thing that you're not choosing to retire or let's go part-time or something, that's fine, because all of what I've said still stands. All of it still stands. But you do need to say, this is what I do, because if you're wanting your star to come true and you have been very patient waiting for it, you need to voice it. You need to voice it. Now, just as I'm looking through these cards here, I'm just having a look at doubled numbers, because the 7s have just spotted my eye there. And this is about the reflection. This is about patience and temperance. And so, yeah, and in many cultures, 7 is a lucky number. So your luck is in. Your luck is in. You've earned it. What is that saying? The harder you work, the luckier you get, and that's what it is here for you. Okay, so my lights are flickering again. Very interesting. Okay, so let us go to see how the soul is assisting you in the 2 weeks. And first week is blessing. Blessings are gifts from the universe. Receive and share them, which is what you're doing. Which is what you're doing. You can't not, as the energy of the Queen of Cups. But at the same time, these blessings that come are not huge revelations for you. Revelations, I should say, because this is already a knowing that was within you. Okay, second week is inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. Isn't that magnificent? Because this is what we're doing here. You're saying, right, what am I going to do? I've stood up for myself. This is my passion. This is what I want to do. And this is where I'm going to allow it to take me. Okay, let us see now what spirit animal is working with you in these 2 weeks. Let us see now which spirit animal is working with you. All right, and it is the butterfly. How beautiful is that? The butterfly is transformation, growth, renewal. Let go of the past and rise in to new becoming. Sorry, I stumbled over those words. And I tell you why, because I was thinking, how apt is that? Because we're getting the transformation, we're getting the change, but you are the inspiration within yourself and the blessing to move these forward. You have put that work in. Yes, you may have got that idea from above or from spirit, but you are the one enacting it and manifesting it. So yes, well done. That's where you're going to need your strength, though, isn't it? That's where you're going to need your strength. Okay, all right. So as I shuffle these lovely little spirit message cards, if you're still with me, I wonder if you would be so kind as to like and share. No, not share. Like and subscribe to my new channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, let us see what spirits say. Embrace vulnerability. Openness, authenticity, connection, and trust. And my light has come on there again. Okay, so it's not easy, Sagittarius, to show our vulnerabilities. It's not, because many people think of vulnerabilities as weaknesses. But if you actually know and understand your vulnerabilities, they become your strength. So be open about that. Be open about that, and trust that this process that you're being enlightened with is going to work in your favor. And you know, the authenticity, I'm having a struggle saying words. Authenticity is something that is very valid. When you show people who you truly are, this is when you can actually move forward with much more passion. Because if you've accepted yourself, which many of you already have, well, then others can say, well, that's who she is, that's who he is, that's who they are. And you will be loved for it nonetheless. So your angel number and messages is 000, which is what is happening here. It doesn't mean your life is going to zero, but it's like you're restarting something that you're very passionate about within your own space without having to answer to others in a big way. So you are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. I am a creator. Isn't that marvelous? Because that's the sense and that's the energy that was here. A lot to happen for you. If you sit back and do nothing, that's fine. It will just drag along slowly. But if you get up and put energy into it, it's going to fly for you. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed our time together. And next time,